When I started collecting Warhammer, I knew I wanted my first army to be Drukhari. However, during that beginning period when I started buying my first boxes, there was a non-Drukhari box that caught my eye, which I also bought around the same time. It was for a unit I just fell in love with instantly. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. It wasn't for an army I was going to collect. I really had no intentions of ever using it outside of just building it and painting it. That one unit started my downward spiral into making the silliest army I could think of. This is the story of my Screaming Ravens, my Raven Guard successor army. The unit in question is the Centurions. I believe these first came out in 6th edition, but obviously having not played since 3rd or 4th, coming back in 9th, I'd not seen these before. They just looked so chonky. They look cool, but in a really silly way. Just these big bricks, these walking tanks looked really funny to me, and I just had to pick them up and build them and just see what they look like. Of course, the issue with Space Marines is how do you paint them? I knew I didn't want to be Ultramarines. I did Ultramarines as a kid, and they're just kind of the default. They're the vanilla, the ready salted. I didn't really want that for my Centurions, so I had to look around to see what other chapters there were that I could actually paint these guys as. So the first thing to know here is I like birds. Birds are cool. And specifically like the edgelord that I am, I like black birds like ravens, crows, rooks, jackdaws, you know, that kind of bird. Looking through the supplement and seeing what Raven Guard did, I noticed that you can make the Centurions stealthy. For a CP, you can basically have them be in deep strike, which means they can come out of nowhere and just charge at you. That got my very silly brain ticking. When I started looking even more into the Space Marines book, I found some more interesting things. There's this concealed position rule that allows you to forward deploy certain units. Most of them are the Phobos stealthy units, except the Invicta Warsuit. It's a stealthy dreadnought. It just makes no damn sense. Compels me, though. The final piece of the puzzle was finding this third-party miniature. It just looks amazing, and it fits into my idea perfectly. I've always loved the beaky helmets, and this one's awesome. The wings look really cool, these mech jetpack wings. The lightning claws look amazing. All the things that just scream stealth. This is my chapter master with some Vanguard veterans that I'm making with third-party pieces, all with lightning claws. It's just awesome. And again, very stealthy. So all the pieces are in place. We've got the chonky boy stealthing out deep strike. We've got the stealthy dreadnought stomping its way forward, and we've got a chapter master with his cohorts swooping down with lightning claws. The final question, therefore, is, how the hell is this stuff stealthy? And my answer to that is Screaming Ravens. What's the point in trying to sneak up on your enemy quietly and stealthily, when instead you can probably sneak up and surprise them by just making so much noise coming from every direction that the enemy has no idea what's going on? This isn't the surgical precision of a normal stealthy mission. This is the Surgeon Simulator speedrunning version of stealth. Fast, loud, probably very janky, and over before you even knew what was going on. Here's the list if you are interested. It's at least what I've got so far. There's a few things I wanted to add, specifically, although I couldn't buy it because of the rules against myself, I really wanted that new box because those Desolators just, they fit perfectly in just the silliness of this list, as well as that massive, the Brutalist dreadnoughty thing. I don't know. Is this a competitive list? Realistically, it's probably not. Is it in any way lore accurate? Again, probably not. I actually have no idea about Raven Guard lore. The only thing I know is they all wear black, they're all stealth, and they all have emo haircuts for some weird reason. But really, at the end of the day, the most important question is this fun? And the answer to that is I actually don't know. I've not played it, so, you know, it might actually be bad, but hey, I think it's funny. I think it's a really silly idea, and I like silly things, so I like it. But that'll be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And let me know in the comments your silly ideas, any list ideas that you have that are funny, or any of your custom chapters, that kind of thing. Or if you think this list is actually any good. Probably not, because Raven Guard are kind of garbage. Leave your stories in the comments below. I always love reading them. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.